My name is Eric Curry, and I'm a small business owner based out of San Francisco, California. In a moment, I'm going to begin telling the story of how I manifested my first boyfriend, dated him, was discarded by him, and then 6 weeks later was trapped on a plane with him. Yes, you heard that correctly. From here on forward, I'm going to be referring to this man as Peter. And actually, everyone who I talk about in this story, with the exception of those who are deceased, I am going to be changing their names and any identifying features in the interest of keeping everything and everyone as anonymous as possible. We are going to cover a time spanning from October 14th, 2020, the day I met Peter, until August 1st, 2024, the last time I ever saw him, which was at the airport. Again, 6 weeks after the last time I ever had communication with him. Let me make it very clear. This man is blocked on everything. I have no communication with him, nor do I want to. It will be a very, very, very cold day in hell before I ever speak to this man ever again. This story, again, spanning almost 4 years, is so fucking crazy that I promise you, you are not going to believe parts of it. You're going to hear me say that I don't believe this shit and it happened to me. So how the hell do I expect y'all to believe it? Yeah. Another thing. As I tell my story, well, I am a much more spiritual person than a religious person, and that's absolutely going to come out as I tell my story. I am going to be very open and very honest about my prayers, my manifestations. There will be a little bit of tarot, a lot of the ancestors, and the animals. That's just how I roll. Yeah. Otherwise, in the interest of telling as authentic and transparent a story as possible, I have already accepted the fact that much of what I'm getting ready to tell you does not necessarily put me in the best light. I've made my peace with that. I'm actually a huge believer in that it's better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all. And although Peter and I did not work out, if you desire a loving relationship, don't let anybody tell you that you're not deserving, that you're not worthy, and that you won't find it, because you can have anything your heart desires. And again, don't let anybody tell you any differently. So, buckle up, take a deep breath, because I know that I will, and let's get started with the story that I am referring to as Ronan's Folly, the name of the mansion in Fool's Gold, California.